Yeah, maybe we can receive the phone call from, what was his name? Barkley, right? Yeah, Dr. Barkley. So, hey, Gerda's back.
Hi, did you have a good time?
Oh,
Uh-huh. Anything new?
I'm glad to see they
Yes,
worked it
we had a
out.
phone call.
Really?
Oh, so there was a phone
You,
call.
Professor Barkley, he said you had his number.
I do.
Okay.
Thanks.
Great. Okay, so he did call while we were gone. I wonder if we could have actually been here when the call happened. But do you know what? I'm glad Grace and Gerda are our friends, or at least on good terms. Friends is maybe too strong yet. I can have my hopes though. God, I love how much these scenes are so over the top in how much they give you. Like, do we need all of these shots of walking? Absolutely. Okay. So I guess we can.
I'm not sure what other case.
No. I want to sit at the desk. And I guess we need to call back Barkley first. She didn't say that he left any information, just we should call him, right? Where is that? There you are. All right, let's see what Barkley's come up with. Again, we get the complete dialing scene. Nothing is left to the imagination. We must have all details.
Hello?
Hi, Professor Barkley. It's Grace.
Oh, good. I have a name for you. It's Herr Josef Dahlmeier, and he specializes in Bavarian history, and I think he's somewhere near where you are.
Oh, okay.
Herr Josef Dahlmeier.
I guess we're gonna have to ask about them.
Yeah, I do. It's 4982.
Oh, we can just call him up.
555-2234.
Well, isn't that nice?
Thanks a lot. Sorry about the bother.
That's no bother. When are you coming back to school, Gracie?
When I figure it out, I'll let you know.
We're solving mysteries. God, this actor sounds so bored. Okay, so I guess we have a new number now. Okay, great. Let's give that a try. See if we can get a new hot lead. Hey, Sammy, thank you so much for the 4-month resub. Your continued support means a ton. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you must be Grace Nakamura, the American history student.
All right, he gave us the heads up.
I hear you're interested in Ludwig II.
Very.
Good. There's something I want to show you. Drive to Berg on Starnberger See. Meet me at the Memorial Chapel.
All right.
Memorial Chapel.
Oh,
how
wait, was there
clandestine.
anything you wanted me to look into before we meet?
Well,
Oh,
I was
so
hoping
much.
you knew something about someone called the Black Wolf. He was a contemporary of Ludwig's. He lived in Prussia, I think, and he was well connected.
Okay.
Never heard of him, but I'll check.
All right.
See you there.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, we got a clandestine meeting with a new person. I'm doing very well today, Sammy. I hope your work wasn't too burdening, and that you're having a pretty good day. Okay. I wonder if there's anything new going on with the people around. Yes, thank you so much for the sub, though. How's your week been going so far, though? Hopefully not too stressful. I do love the pumpkin emote. I think it turned out so good. Well, we'll definitely have to get more pumpkin emotes in the hopper at some point. I mean, reading is one of those things that, like, it's just time consuming, right? It's not bad.
Your ancestors, I assume.
It's a lot sometimes.
Gerda?
Oh, I'm so glad they worked it out. Okay. Oh, we can just ask about Gabriel.
Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
Oh. Yucks.
Never mind.
Okay, so let's go back to town, I guess. See if we can't chat with folks about what we've learned. See if anyone has any new leads besides our meeting tonight. Yeah, no, you're right, Sammy. Yeah, not too bad this week, not too stressful. hopefully at least have some free time on the weekend to just chill out. All right, so Memorial Chapel, I'm assuming means in here, or maybe it's something that we could reach by the car, now that we can actually transport ourselves out of Rittersburg. Okay. Maybe we can have a chat with this guy.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
It's interesting that they never recorded a second scene of her saying hi to him. It's always like the one where she doesn't know it's him.
Are the Smiths in their room?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Yeah, natürlich.
Okay, so I guess we can actually ask to hang out with them. These lovable kooks. Oh.
Now you just tell Merle what's going on.
I love these two. Ooh, right. We can ask her about the dream, which we noted because it has a similar scene to the painting that we saw in the museum.
I had a dream last night.
Yes.
I didn't remember it at first, but
It's very
I
bizarre.
saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased in
Uh-huh.
the woods by wolves. And I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside.
Lay it all
Pulled me
out.
up, and I thought I was safe. But then he turned into a wolf.
Yep.
So what do you think, Mother?
Not a good dream.
A dream of rescue is a spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards must be linked to Ludwig somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm
Murder.
a psychic, dear, not Freud.
Hunting.
But the warning I got was about
Carnal
the
indulgence.
Black Wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating.
Wolf danger is pretty
the
ominous.
more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least
I
you'll get
totally
the
agree,
guide
Sammy.
something specific to say the
The
next time
guy
you
in
contact
this
him.
scene
Isn't there any way that you
is
could
mugging so good. I love this.
do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to
Oh.
make contact, but I only feel great despair. Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
That's not good. I mean, we know he died under very tragic and strange circumstances.
I'd better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
And be careful now.
All right.
Thanks.
Thanks, you two. Always a pleasure. Yes, they're demonologists. And she did a tarot card reading for us earlier. No, it's great. Like his face is like perfect, like fake listening face. Like you could totally imagine where he's like actually like spaced out, but he's just nodding like with like a big smile. All right, let's see if we can get something new from him. So far, this guy's been very helpful, but all right, he's
Guess they're
gone.
closed.
Okay. And I guess the only other thing would be to check the chapel again, or the church. It's one of the few places where we haven't really found what we're supposed to do
Those
here
look
yet.
better. Gerda must have really loved Wolfgang.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. But we haven't found out what we're supposed to maybe do with the rest of these tombs yet. But we have had a scene in here, so it's not like this area has not found a use. This is where Gerda and Grace made up. Okay. So I guess maybe we have to take a car out of here. Because we've talked to everyone here. Yeah, maybe we can meet our new doctor friend, Dahlmeyer. Via the car. Because I don't think there's another spot that we've forgotten in the town. And we didn't say we'd meet him in Rittersburg, so... Let's go have a clandestine meeting. Ah, yes. The Starnberger See. Ooh. Oh, wow. Hey, you're banking them coins. At some point, I'm going to have to introduce some fun incentives to use those for. All right, before we do anything, I think this deserves a save. Let's go cut coins for everyone. I know. I love these painted backgrounds. I would love to know what reference photography they actually drew from. Similar with all this FMV stuff, it's kind of interesting to see what they actually worked with. Come on, Grace, you can go a little bit faster. Yeah, this is cool. Like these dark Germanic forests. Such a mood. Can we like actually look at this first? No. Okay, so we can go over here. Interesting. Oh, loading. Ah. Are we gonna have our meeting by the water?
This is where he died. You must be Grace.
Oh, right, Ludwig. This is where he would have died. Yes, when he was walking alone with the
I didn't mean
doctor.
to startle you. I wanted you to see it. I feel him here the most, you know, more than at the council. So, what did you want to know?
Oh, so much. Okay, well, let's learn about this guy first, since he seems like an interesting character.
Professor Barclay says your hobby is Ludwig.
Yes.
That's a weird
He was the last
hobby.
real king that Bavaria had. As a Bavarian and a history buff, well, that's enough to hook me right there.
Okay,
But
fair
there's
enough.
more, right?
He was a romantic, you know, a dreamer. And he was misunderstood, maligned.
Oh, that would be good,
relate.
Sammy.
Me? Hell, I have it easy. At least I live in the 1990s. And not every eye in the country is on me.
That's
But
fair.
Yes, I can relate.
Okay. Oh, that would be a good one, Sammy. All right, well, let's start up with Ludwig's diary, since that's the thing I think would give us the most revealing information about what happened to him.
You know about Ludwig's diary, right?
Of course.
How can I get my hands on it?
Sammy.
Sorry. I have been trying myself for 5 years. They keep it locked up tight in the Royal Archives, and they don't let it out. They
Fair.
must think it contains things that will hurt his image.
They won't let anyone see it, not ever?
Only one person outside of the government ever got to see it, a biographer, Sir Richmond Chapel. He had friends among the German royals, and they let him look at it.
I
Did
wonder
you
if we
ever
can
try
get
to
in touch with
contact
him.
Chapel, pick his
Yeah.
brain?
No? I don't believe I never thought of that.
Wow, you're kind of dumb,
If you
dude.
do and you find out anything, you must share.
It's a promise.
Again, Grace knows how to make friends wherever she goes. Unlike, I guess it seems like Gabriel is just basically pissing everyone off.
Tell me about Ludwig.
I don't know where to start.
Yeah,
There's
it's
so
kind of hard.
much.
Mainly that
Politically,
maybe he was
the
a
most
werewolf.
significant thing about Ludwig II was that he signed over independent Bavarian statehood to Prussia in 1870.
Seemed very unhappy with
Bavaria
that.
became a part of United Germany, and Ludwig became a figurehead prince under the Prussian Kaiser.
Right,
Why do you think he
okay.
did that?
Bavaria had been involved in the 100 Years' War. People were tired of fighting.
Fair.
Prussia's push to unite the German states made some amount of sense. Still, Ludwig must have had other options. At the very least, he should have negotiated better terms.
So what was the real reason?
He was manipulated by Bismarck. At least that's what I think, anyway.
Interesting. Okay. What else you got on Ludwig?
What about Ludwig personally?
I mean, we kind of know
You'll
about that.
find two perspectives on Ludwig. The view the tourists get is the romantic ideal, Ludwig the tormented loner. Then there is the historian's point of view. Ludwig was plagued with guilt over his sexual orientation and was driven mad with self-loathing.
Poor guy.
But I take it you're not buying either point of view.
I mean,
Well, it's all too
he
convenient.
seems
isn't
tortured,
it?
but maybe for something.
That he was a devout
More
Catholic, there is
woofy.
no question, and I'm sure there were pressures on him to be normal. But he was no prude. He loved Byron. Yes.
Oh yeah, this guy's got big
The
werewolf
French court.
energy.
If anything, Ludwig was too much an egomaniac. He didn't give a damn what anyone thought. And besides, he didn't try to hide any of his relationships.
That's true.
If he suffered from anything in his romantic life, it was disillusionment. No one loved him back as purely as he himself loved.
That's interesting. That kind of connects with
If it wasn't sexual guilt that tormented
Von
him,
Glauer as
what was
well.
I don't know. His diary was filled with self-guilt, but I'm sure it's not about that.
I know his
If I knew
pupils are
I'd
like
write my own
basically
book, set the
clear.
record straight, so to speak.
Yeah, it seems like perhaps he was tortured by maybe a transformation that he underwent or happened to him.
Have you read anything about Ludwig's midnight sleigh rides?
Would that have been something? To be out at night and suddenly see him sweep by with his entourage? They say the night agitated Ludwig, and that being outdoors and the rushing feeling of the sleigh calmed him down. Sometimes even the sleigh wasn't enough. He would stop in some remote woods, order his servants to stay put, and go wandering off by himself for hours. It drove the servants crazy.
In the middle of the night? Very strange.
Tell me about Bismarck.
Bismarck. He was the Prussian Kaiser's chancellor. Not a nice man. Bismarck had a reputation for learning people's weaknesses and manipulating them. It's a matter of record that he had spies on Ludwig's staff.
Ludwig seems like a very naive kind of person.
Closer to the king, and he was involved in the conspiracy to declare Ludwig insane.
Damn. Now that is betrayal. All right, so have you heard about the Black Wolf? You must have, right? If you're an historian. About Ludwig?
I'd read about him before, but I hadn't realized that was who you were talking about. His name was Godin, Paul Godin. I found a reference to his being called the Black Wolf after you telephoned.
Oh.
I've never heard of him. Who was he?
Godin lived on the fringes of the Prussian court. He was handsome, charming, dangerous, or so they say. He was variously rumored to have been a foreign prince, a Prussian spy, even an assassin.
Very
Since
interesting.
you're interested in him, I found out some things that are probably true. It said he came from abroad in the mid-1800s, but claimed high German blood.
Do you know where he came from?
No.
Damn.
And he was ruthlessly ambitious. He probably found out who held the power, Bismarck, and offered his services. Bismarck was a good judge of talent, of that sort anyway.
Okay. Whoever this Black Wolf was might also be the Louis from the letters that we have learned about. All right, let's probe this more. I know the acting is very good in these scenes. I would say 95% of the performance in this game is very good. Everyone's fully committed to the weird, kind of bizarre story that they're weaving.
What else do you know about Godin?
He must have done something remarkable. Bismarck was not a generous man. He liked to string people along with promises, but rarely came through. He did for Godin, though. He gave him a royal title and lands in 1863.
Oh, wow.
And that was the last reference I found to him.
Well, how could he just disappear?
It's not that unusual. Back then, when you were given a title, you usually changed your name and moved to a place where no one knew your past. So you could act with impunity. Or be a pompous
Very
ass and
interesting.
get away with it.
So whoever this was possibly changed their identity. So whoever, I guess the thing is, can we find a portrait or some identification of what they look like?
Is there any way to find out what Godin was called after he got his title?
Is it that critical?
It might
Very.
Well, you could send away for a copy of the entitlement deed.
I would love
Assuming
to.
it has been destroyed during one of the wars. Godin's new name would be on it.
Okay.
But you would need a research permit from the government to access those records.
Oh,
It would be very
God
hard to
damn
get.
it.
A lot of red tape.
Great.
Come on, can't you help us out?
What do you know about Ludwig's hunting accident?
Ah, yes, the one that injured
A couple of
him.
years ago, I was introduced to this great old man, a real old world farmer. Well, his grandfather was Richard Horning, Ludwig's equestrian.
Oh,
He told some great Ludwig stories. Sometimes I get lucky.
okay.
Anyway,
So what'd you
he said that
find?
after the hunting accident, Ludwig got terribly ill, that he had a fever and was acting crazy. They were afraid that
undergoing
the wolf had been carrying a disease or that the bite had gone
transformation.
septic.
Wait, he was bit.
Yeah, it's not so unusual.
Oh.
There were a lot of wolves in the Alps back then. The servants were really worried.
This was
Ludwig
not
recovered,
mentioned before.
Physically, anyway. Horning's grandfather said it was the fever that broke Ludwig's mind. That he was worse than ever after that.
Interesting. I'm very curious to see if this is all going to be like red herrings. Like, is there no werewolves? Are there no, I guess, like ancestral ancient German and werewolf bloodlines that are involved with this? And is it all just people like a serial killer? It definitely seems like the supernatural is involved. So I'm gonna believe that maybe Ludwig was transformed by whoever this black wolf was.
What do you mean Ludwig got worse after the accident?
Ludwig always had been a very private person.
Okay.
But after the accident,
I know, don't disappoint us. I want real werewolves.
Crazy. Towards the end, he was even forcing his servants to enter his chambers bent over so they couldn't see his face.
What?
Horning's grandfather said his temper was fearsome. He would fly into a rage at the least mistake.
Must have been terrified of him.
Yes.
Ah.
Horning's grandfather felt sorry for Ludwig, and Ludwig hated his own violence. He
Damn.
was always giving gifts to his servants to apologize.
This is very interesting because this kind of plays into what we learned about from the lycanthropy book, where the transformed werewolf seems out of control from their own actions and desires. So, you know, imagine if somehow there was, I guess you were almost like possessed by a beastly entity that demanded you to be violent and bloodthirsty, but you were still trapped basically in your body. That sounds kind of like what happened to Ludwig. He basically was performing the acts of the werewolf curse against his will, and that he felt, I guess, guilty or cursed. Interesting.
You mentioned that there were other reasons why Ludwig's servants feared him.
Ah, that's another of Horning's mysteries. There's a story about Neuschwanstein. Apparently, there was a period of time of 2 or 3 months when Wagner would come and visit him
Wagner?
there. Yeah. The
Yes.
two would lock themselves in the singer's hall. Horning's grandfather said the sounds that came from there were awful. The servants had superstitious minds anyway. Some of them quit over it, just walked away.
What kind of sounds?
Horning's grandfather called them heartbreaking and ungodly.
Oh.
Maybe it was Wagner trying to sing.
Well,
Interesting.
I guess that's all for now. Thanks for
I
your
have so
help.
many different ideas.
And if you ever want to talk
Sparking
again,
right
just give me
now.
a call. I'll meet you down.
I will. Thanks.
All right.
Servus.
So we have a new character that we can interact with then. Perhaps he can help us get access to the diary or research. Interesting. Yeah, in my mind, I'm kind of thinking like, maybe Wagner was helping Ludwig. Somehow, maybe Ludwig was affected, and his werewolfery was affected by music. And maybe he was trying to work with Wagner to create an opera that might help, I guess, soothe his soul and prevent him from turning. Interesting. Wonder if there's anything else we can explore here. Can we like click on this? Will it take us up there? Okay.
It's a memorial chapel. It's a memorial chapel.
Anything else? That's it? Okay. Anything else here? There was another path all around to the right here, but no, nothing down that way. Yeah, this is definitely one of the coolest looking environments. Yeah, I've never played this, so I don't know what the story plays out like, but I'm getting the vibes that somehow Ludwig and Wagner were trying to, if not cure, at least treat his lycanthropy. Okay, well, where do we want to go next? I guess we can go back to Rittersburg. Trying to think of where. Can't imagine there's much going on here, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any knowledge we didn't acquire. We got everything from there. Just I guess the question is, maybe we can get Gerda to help us, because we need to get I guess we're trying to find out what the Black Wolf changed his name to. I guess that's the two things. We're trying to get access to Ludwig's diary
Hi, Greta. I'm back.
and get access to
Good.
the, I guess, title change that the Black Wolf had. And maybe that will point us towards maybe who the Black Wolf is today, if he is still alive. All right, so we can talk with her.
Yes?
Ah, special permit.
Gerda, do you have any idea where I could get a government research permit? I don't have time for a lot of red tape.
You should ask Herr Übergrau. He can maybe get such things very fast.
Ah, Übergrau.
I was gonna write Gabriel today anyway.
I know, the Black Wolves. I feel like that would make for like a really good like hair metal band in the 80s. Like an all-lady badass hair metal band. Okay, so can we call him? Do we have his number? Übergrau. Or maybe we can write him a letter? Because Übergrau, I believe, is the lawyer that Gabriel has, who's in Munich. So we'd either have to call him or write him a letter. Okay, so maybe we can try doing that. Let's check our inventory real quick to see if we can call him. So, nope. Ticket. Biography, and nope. Her notebook. That's Barclay's card. Maybe we can write.
I should get a letter off to Gabriel. I need to include a note to Übergrau about the research permit.
Excellent. Okay, so we can send a letter then. I was like, how are we going to get the lawyer's number? You'd imagine that because that Gabriel Knight is a Ritter and, you know, it's a prestigious law firm, maybe they can, you know, flex a little and get Grace the permit. That makes sense. All right, so we know where the post letter or the post office is, so we can go mail that. I don't think, what else? What else can we do while we're here? Who else can we talk to? I guess we can talk to... I guess we can see if that guy is back at his, like, records office. Because he did say if we find out anything that he'd love to know, too. Again, I love that no matter how many times you do this, they still, like, give you the option to watch these super extended scenes. Oh, yes. I saw the announcement for both Joel and Ellie. Very, very good choices. Like, exceptional casting. I think Pedro will make a very good Joel. Still, okay, so this guy's not here.
Guess they're closed.
Interesting. I wonder if we'll have to catch back up with him later then. All right, well, we'll mail the letter while we're here. Grace always rings twice. Oh yeah, he's got big dad and daddy energy.
Grüß Gott. Haben Sie etwas für mich?
Nein, leider nicht. Brauchen Sie noch etwas?
And I haven't watched it yet, but people always rave about his work on The Mandalorian, so I'm already psyched. Right.
Kann ich diesen Brief versenden?
And then I'm assuming we still need to give the wallet to her.
Ja, 3 Mark bitte.
Okay, and bam, and wallet. Perfect. Oh yeah. He's got big Dad D energy.
Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr. Brauchen Sie noch etwas?
And you know, it doesn't hurt that he just seems like a solid all-around dude, so.
Bitte.
Great casting choice. Very excited to see how that plays out. Oh, I'm so glad you appreciated that terrible pun crime. Yeah, paranormal activity. Obviously.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment.
Oh, yes. Oh, absolutely. That is definitely extending my sentence. Fortunately, Nicholas is not here to be my public defender. Okay, nothing else here. Always worth checking this out just in case there is a scene here that we can get. Guess nothing here. You know, he's a busy man. He's got a lot of pun criminals to defend. Unfortunately, pun crime is on the rise. So we sent the letter. What can we do now? I guess save would be one good thing. Era, Nor, meow. Nope. Meow. That pun crime will be emblazoned forever.
At least
Where
I
we
have the car
go?
keys now. Schloss Ritter, birthplace of Gabriel's genetic code.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything that we haven't done around here? Oh, yeah, we already looked at
Saint
this.
Georg?
We still haven't found whatever this is for,
I
right?
wonder what kind of flowers these are.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of flowers these are.
No, can we go back here? Oh, no, that's just back to the church. I know that video was very funny, though. Yeah, what could we do?
At least I have the car. At
Guess
least
we can maybe try going exploring areas. That's probably one thing that Grace still has. Thankfully, her areas are at least more open now. I know the cat dropping the glass is just so good. It's like, it's exactly that, like, when cats don't sleep through the night, they are like little demons. Is there anything else that we haven't... I guess we didn't really find anything here. Is there really nothing for us to see at this place?